Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Golden Bachelor starring Mel Owens destroyed the beauty created in Season 1. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 premiere has already proven that casting Mel Owens as the lead has destroyed what made Season 1 with Jerry Turner so beautiful. The Golden Bachelor Season 1 premiered in 2023 and starred Jerry, a 72-year-old widower who was searching for the next great love of his life. Although Jerry's marriage to Theresa Nist, a 70-year-old widow, ended in divorce just 3 months after they tied the knot during the Golden Wedding, their love story and the journeys of the other Golden women captivated Bachelor Nation. The Golden Bachelor Season 1 was so inspiring because it proved that people can find love at any age and that senior citizens are still vibrant with full lives. While women over 60 are often invisible in society, contestants such as Theresa, Leslie Fema, Faith Martin, Ellen Goltzer, Sandra Mason, Susan Knowles, April Kirkwood, Kathy Swartz, Nancy Hulkower, and Joan Vassos, who later became the first ever Golden Bachelorette, proved that older women are just as vivacious as younger ones. However, the Golden Bachelor Season 2 has ruined the magic of the series because of Mel, his missteps, and how the show is treating the new group of women. It's disappointing and sad to see that the season has already failed the women, and the beauty and inspiration from Season 1 is gone. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 began by addressing the ageist comments that Mel, a divorced dad of 2 sons, made on the In the Trenches podcast. Mel's first words on the show were that it doesn't matter how old you are because falling in love never stops being magical. He said that he'd only been in love once in his life, and he'd give anything to feel that again. Mel shared that he was excited about meeting the women, but he was nervous that they'd have misconceptions about him. The show then played Mel's comments from the podcast, during which he said that he'd only date women aged 45 to 60. Mel also stated that he didn't want any women with artificial hips or wigs in his cast. The show conveniently left out the part in which Mel said that he'd cut any women over 60 from the cast. This is because only one of his contestants, Maya Dreyer, is under 60 at age 58. The rest are over 60, with Andrew Wicks as the oldest at age 77. The Golden Bachelor then showed the women reacting to Mel's comments. Diane Fermani, 71, stated that she was offended, while Carla Kemp, 62, said that just because someone might be 50 doesn't mean they're more attractive than someone who's 62. Debbie Sievers, 65, acknowledged that people can say really dumb things sometimes, so she needed to form her own opinion. Cindy Colors, 60, wondered if she was wasting her time if Mel was really looking for someone in a younger age category. Mel then said in his confessional that he messed up and he was wrong. He stated that he replays what he said in his head a lot, and he has regrets. He then apologized for what he said on the podcast. Mel then stated that he knew what a lot of people were thinking about him, but that's not who he is. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 premiere couldn't have been more different from Season 1, which began on a high note as Jerry ventured out into the world of reality TV dating after losing his beloved wife 6 years earlier. In contrast, Season 2 started with Mel's mistake. In addition, Mel's apology to the women at the cocktail party seemed fake, and the women's understanding reactions seemed forced. Rather than focusing on hope and love, Season 2 began on a sour note with Mel giving an empty apology and the women doubting him and themselves. It didn't feel special or inspiring. It felt more like ABC was trying to justify the decision not to replace Mel as the Golden Bachelor after the fan backlash. One of the best things about the Golden Bachelor Season 1 was the lack of drama among the women. Except for Theresa and Kathy's zip-it conflict, there was no arguing among them. It was a refreshing change from the usual Bachelor chaos, as the women became supportive friends to each other. However, the Golden Bachelor Season 2 seems to be moving in a different direction. During the pool party, Nicole Kate dominated Mel's time, and they made out in the middle of the pool in front of everyone, which made the other women very uncomfortable and angry. He whispered to her that they should take it easy, but he still didn't show respect for the other women by kissing her publicly. The preview of the season showed more of the same, which was very disappointing to see. During the first group date, the women were required to participate in a cheerleading competition. While some might have viewed it as harmless fun, in light of Mel's ageist comments, it was a slap in the face to the women. Although they were thrilled to meet their mentor, Paula Abdul, many of the women seemed uncomfortable and nervous having to portray themselves in such a manner. Even the confident women who had cheer and dance backgrounds had to prove themselves to Mel by doing something that much younger women usually do, and it was difficult to watch them wearing their cheerleading uniforms. It was the sort of degrading group date that never appeared during the Golden Bachelor Season 1, but often happens on the regular Bachelor. It seems that, deep down, the contestants know that Mel likes younger women, so they're willing to do whatever it takes to prove to him that they're still youthful. Mel's ageist comments are a dark cloud hanging over the season because they were how he truly felt. The man viewers are seeing on screen now is the persona that ABC created in order to keep him as the Golden Bachelor. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 is already too problematic to follow in the footsteps of the magical Season 1. It's no longer an inspirational show about the power of senior citizens, but instead it's devolved into an older version of The Bachelor. What made it so special is gone, because Mel ruined the spirit of the show. The Golden Bachelor Season 2 should have had a different lead who would have respected the series and kept its beauty alive. Season 1 of The Golden Bachelor felt like a rare treasure. It was television that gave viewers hope, a show that balanced charm, romance, and authenticity in a way reality dating shows hadn't in years. We watched with teary eyes as Jerry Turner navigated late-in-life love, carrying with him the vulnerability of a widower and the earnestness of someone truly searching for a second chance. The season finale was hailed as one of the most heartwarming moments in reality TV history. But then came Season 2. Season 2 had all the potential to be just as magical. This time, producers selected Mel Owens, a former college football coach with a rugged, all-American vibe, to be the next Golden Bachelor. On paper, he seemed like the perfect follow-up to Jerry, charming, fit for his age, and outspoken in interviews about wanting to find real love. Fans were ready. Social media was buzzing with predictions. The bar was set sky high. And then, everything began to unravel. From the very first episode, viewers noticed something was different, not just in Mel, but in the show's tone. Where Season 1 was heartfelt and gentle, Season 2 felt loud, chaotic, and overly produced. The premiere didn't focus on Mel's backstory in a way that let audiences connect with him. Instead, it was edited like a high-drama soap opera, cutting between contestants fighting in the mansion and Mel making comments that came off as flirty, sometimes even dismissive. The man who was supposed to embody grace and wisdom often looked like he was there to have fun, not find a soulmate. What made Season 1 special was its sense of purpose. Jerry's emotional honesty gave viewers permission to feel. We saw him cry, laugh, struggle with guilt over moving on, and ultimately choose love despite his fears. Season 2, however, felt like a spectacle. Mel's personality leaned into humor and charisma, which wasn't inherently bad, but when combined with the producer's appetite for drama, the result was a show that felt more like Bachelor in Paradise than The Golden Bachelor. The contestants themselves seemed to reflect this shift. In Season 1, the women were portrayed with dignity and depth, each with a unique story about love, loss, and resilience. In Season 2, there was far more catness, more petty drama, and less focus on emotional connection. Producers highlighted rivalries between contestants instead of their journeys of rediscovering love. What was once a celebration of mature romance became a battleground of one-liners, side-eyes, and gotcha moments. And then there was Mel himself. As episodes rolled on, he began to face criticism for being inconsistent with his words and actions. One moment, he would assure a contestant she was the one, and in the very next rose ceremony, he would send her home without so much as a heartfelt explanation. This left many fans feeling like Mel wasn't taking the process seriously, or worse, that he was playing into the producer's hands to stir drama. By the mid-season mark, social media was ablaze with commentary. Viewers who once praised The Golden Bachelor for bringing wholesomeness back to reality TV were now calling Season 2 a disappointment. Mel is no Jerry, one viral tweet read. Others accused him of treating the show like a victory lap rather than a journey of growth. Ratings dipped slightly, though die-hard Bachelor Nation fans kept watching out of loyalty, hoping things would turn around. Unfortunately, the finale only cemented the disappointment. Instead of a tearful, heartwarming proposal, fans got a shocking breakup scene just minutes before the final rose ceremony. Mel reportedly had a change of heart and told both remaining contestants he couldn't commit to either of them. While this kind of ending might have worked on The Bachelor or Bachelorette, where messy drama is part of the appeal, on The Golden Bachelor it felt like a betrayal. The entire point of the spin-off was to prove that love stories could be beautiful at any age. Instead, Season 2 left viewers with a message that love is fleeting and commitment is optional. What stung the most for many fans was that this outcome didn't feel accidental. It felt produced. It felt like ABC wanted a shocking twist, even if it meant sacrificing the emotional sincerity that made Season 1 so beloved. The fairy tale was broken. To be fair, Mel Owens is not a villain. Interviews after the season wrapped revealed that he truly struggled with the pressure of being the Golden Bachelor. He admitted he wasn't sure he was ready to get engaged and that he didn't want to mislead anyone. His honesty, though admirable in real life, just didn't translate well on television, not when millions of viewers had been promised another heartwarming love story. The aftermath of Season 2 has been fascinating to watch. Bachelor Nation is divided. Some argue that Mel was just being authentic, and that the show can't always end in a picture-perfect proposal. Others believe that if producers knew he wasn't ready, they should have chosen a different lead. What most agree on, however, is that The Golden Bachelor lost some of its magic this season. There's still hope for redemption. Season 3 has already been confirmed, and producers are reportedly going back to what made the first season special, focusing on emotional depth, not drama for ratings. Rumors suggest they may even bring back one of Season 1's fan-favorite contestants as the new lead, a move that could help win back trust. But the damage of Season 2 remains a lesson in what happens when a franchise chases spectacle over sincerity. Mel Owens didn't single-handedly ruin The Golden Bachelor, but his season was the perfect storm of mismatched tone, rushed editing, and producer-driven drama that left fans mourning what the show used to be. Season 1 created a beautiful blueprint for what late-in-life love stories could look like. It gave us something pure in a television landscape full of manufactured drama. Season 2, starring Mel Owens, shattered that illusion. The fairy tale ended not with a golden rose, but with a quiet reminder: when reality TV forgets its heart, even the most promising spin-off can lose its soul.